All right, so some new news in the CrossFit world. Breaking, Dave Castro returns to CrossFit. So we're gonna talk about that real quick. Before we even get going, I'm gonna show you where I stand on this.
What are the headlines?
All right, as you can see, Dave Castro hat, Dave Castro shirt, and this is not to be sarcastic. I think Dave Castro's great. I think he's great for CrossFit, and I am so happy to have him back in whatever way that is going to be. Put it on the screen right now, and I'll kind of read from the Morning Chalk Up Instagram post. We're just gonna go through this together. So Dave Castro is returning to CrossFit HQ after being fired 5 months ago. The news comes after a lot of speculation as of late. If you listen to the Savan podcast, they were going through it. I think a few people knew somehow, but who cares? It happened. He's back. What we know, Castro will be returning to work directly with affiliates in some capacity. Still to come, details about the nature, Castro's title, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, the key here is that he's back, and I am so happy for it. I think the whole firing was BS, to just put it politely. I mean, as polite as I can. It came out of nowhere. CrossFit was saying one thing, saying it was mutual. Castro kicked back at that, saying like, hey, this was out of nowhere, it wasn't mutual. My take is it clearly came from Roza. I don't think Roza loved how Castro carried himself, the connections he had, still talking with Glassman and all that past. I'm not gonna get into that. And then with all that going on in his past, Roza just said, hey, you're gone. You fired Castro. I think it was directly him. And then soon after that, Roza left being CEO of CrossFit and is now on the board, I believe, which is made up of a bunch of people. For those of you that don't know, Roza is not a sole owner of CrossFit. He did buy CrossFit, but I'll read from this specific article, which I think is good to know. Berkshire Partners, a Boston-based investment firm, today announced it has jointly entered into an agreement with technology entrepreneur and CrossFit gym owner Eric Roza to acquire CrossFit. So Eric Roza did not individually hop in and buy CrossFit. He's not the sole owner. There's other people that he's answering to, specifically in this Berkshire Partners. I don't know what that is. I don't know how big it is. I don't know how many players are specifically tied into that. But I think that's a crucial thing to know when now looking at this, where clearly there's a lot of change that's been happening for a long time with CrossFit. Roza took the helm, and I don't think that was a bad thing. But then firing Castro, I think, was moronic. You had a guy that really understood what CrossFit was. He understood the affiliates. He understood what really made CrossFit CrossFit. And it's not the CrossFit Games. That is 1%. That's like the parade that we as a CrossFit community kind of get to put on. We get to view it. It's this cool thing. But that's not what makes CrossFit CrossFit. What makes CrossFit CrossFit, I keep saying that, CrossFit, whatever. It's the community. It's the affiliates. It's going anywhere in the world now and being able to type in CrossFit and you can find a good gym, go hit a WOD, go hit a Metcon, meet new faces. And it's all through this beautiful thing that is CrossFit. And I don't think anyone understands that much more than Dave Castro himself. I think he embodies it well. I think he's just a badass as well, which I think a lot of people felt when he was fired. That nature of CrossFit was fleeting. That badass, this is intense, this is this cool thing, was gone. And now having Castro back, I think that's back. It's in some facet. Another thing to focus on, which the Morning Chalk Up hit on, Castro will be returning to work directly with affiliates. And now I'm actually gonna bring up Castro's most recent Instagram post because I think he's kind of pushing in that direction. So this is his most recent post, I believe, since the announcement. Actually, there's really been two. There's been two posts. I'll show one at a time here. So one was yesterday, fun afternoon discussion with CrossFit affiliates from the NorCal area. This is this group of a dozen or so have all been around for at least 8 years or more. It's a pretty long time for especially in the CrossFit world. Lots of intriguing and challenging dialogue. Thanks for organizing and putting on together. Craig Howard, owner of Diablo CrossFit, out in the Bay Area. Very good box, very well-known box. We've been in the CrossFit space for a long time. And then the most recent post coming out today, pop it up on the screen now, had fun with a bunch of Austin affiliates who just came out to CrossFit Cedar Park for a meetup and discussion. Thanks to CrossFit Affiliates area rep so-and-so for organizing it, and CrossFit Cedar Park for hosting. Where is CrossFit Cedar Park? Okay, yeah, Austin, Texas. CrossFit Diablo yesterday, Cedar Park today. Just meeting with affiliates, talking to them, understanding more of their pain points, and he's working directly in association with CrossFit's affiliate, which is its own kind of entity, if you will. I think this is where Castro is going to shine in the near future. I think this is very deliberate of why he's posting this way. I don't think we're gonna get the Dave Castro specifically of the past where he's doing the open announcements, he's doing all that stuff. I know in the past he mentioned that he wasn't loving that stuff anymore, that he wanted to see his way out of that stuff. I think the open announcements it's just a thing of the past, and I think that's okay. I think this is where Castro can do the most damage, and it's just working directly with the CrossFit affiliates. I don't think anyone understands them, their pain points, areas they could grow, etc., more than Dave Castro. And he's just so respected in that area and in that community with affiliate owners. I'm all for it. I love it. I would still love to see him be intertwined with the CrossFit Games. A few years ago when I did media at the CrossFit Games, I believe 2018, when Colleen Foch, my sister, was there. Just seeing Castro walking around, he's got his Oakley shades on, he's got his Castro hat on, of course. He just looks like a badass, and he just gives off this like energy of just like, you know, we are watching people do crazy shit, and it is really cool. That's enough of my rambling. I think it is great to have Dave Castro back. I think this only does positive things for him. I actually think the firing of him and then him coming back actually helped him. I think just the energy and support that came out when he was let go was so loud and so evident that I think now him coming back actually empowers more people to be more outwardly fans of Dave Castro, and then also be in support of CrossFit as a whole to understand, hey, we f***ed up, we understand what we did, whether that was a bigger decision or just Roza. I think it was just Roza, but hey, there was a mistake made, we're owning it, Castro's coming back, and we're moving forward. I'm for it. I love CrossFit, I love all that it stands for, and I think this is great for all parties. So that is all for my news of the day. Of course, I stand true with Castro, always will. He's a badass. I love the guy. I think he's great. Met him briefly at the CrossFit Games when I did the media stuff. He's just a good guy. That's enough of my spiel. Now we're gonna go work out. I enjoyed this. This is a little news area. Give my opinion, give my take. This was good. All right, time to work out. She retired for 4 weeks, but now she's back. Okay, you wanna tell us what we're doing?
Yeah, 2 power snatches plus 1 hang snatch at 80% of your hang snatch. Then 4 sets of 1 power snatch plus 1 hang snatch at 85 and 87% of your 1 rep max.
And then we're supposed to do snatch balances, but we are very sweaty. And so we're gonna see if we can do that without hurting ourselves with the barbell dropping on our backs.
Oh, here, get his interview, All right, for the vlog, yeah, sorry. This is my twin brother, Joseph. Yeah, he's just 5 years younger than me. Joseph, how old are you right now? 20?
Joseph, you wanna give your intro?
My intro?
You just tell the people who you are. Well, now you're...
I'm Joseph Spitzer, class of 24 at A&M, construction science, here for the summer.
Executive decision not to snatch balance. It's moist in here.
It's called 42, 3 rounds, 20 skier calories, 15 bar facing burpees, 10 front squats, 185, 125, 8 instinct 6 ring muscle ups, 10 front squats, 15 bar facing burpees, 25-20 skier calories.
Apparently it takes 25 minutes for fit people.
I think we are fit people.
I don't think I am a fit person. After each round, there's 3 minutes of rest, which is pretty good. Definitely makes it a lot more digestible. My game plan is to go out fast, get a lead, because there's that 3-minute rest. Just get ahead. You can go.
Technician.
All right. About a 50-second lead on Victoria, but I'm freaking dead after round 1. Time to just keep it moving. Don't want to lose that lead. But like it's just not there. All right, my ego is taking actually not that big of a hit. My ego's not taking a hit. Started cramping, head's feeling light. Some days you just need to, some days you need to check out early, swallow the pride, and then be back in tomorrow. That was wearing me out in a new way. Haven't done comp stuff basically since Victoria left, whatever, a month ago. So I'm gonna check out early, as I said, and be back in tomorrow. This was humbling. And now we're gonna watch Victoria do the last round. I think she can definitely make it to semis next year. She's a tank. All right, we'll get the true post game, considering I didn't do the full workout, so I can't give an honest post game besides cramping and wanting to quit.
That was hard. I lost my brain in the second round, so the third round is really just telling myself this is how you get fitter, and it really broke me. And I sat in front of the fan for a good 3.5 minutes, and no, I was close to tears on the ski erg. I was just like by myself in my brain, just like waiting for one. One might have slipped out, but I'm so sweaty I couldn't tell. So
I think we've all been on the verge of tears in one workout in our lives. I for sure have.